I've been able to spend a week with this 2022 Honda Civic, and I've got things that I like and things that I don't like. But if you want to see a full detailed review, be sure to look in the description below. We're just going to cover some of the good and the bad. Let's get started. Okay, now my first dislike, in no particular order, is going to be on the inside. So we're going to want to go inside, open the door, and this is the top end touring model, closing in on $30,000. I like these seats, but look, there is no adjustable lumbar support, not even manual adjustable lumbar support. This is the top trim level on the Honda Civic. There should definitely be lumbar support. They intentionally left that out. So that's dislike number one. Okay, my next two dislikes are gonna come right here. First, I'm gonna complain about the road noise. Now in a compact car, most people probably won't care. And the reason I'm complaining about this is because a couple of recent competitors like the Hyundai Elantra that I drove recently and Mazda 3, both are quieter than this. And Honda has the ability to compete with that, but this is louder than those and louder than it should be. Honda actually said they improved the noise, vibration, and harshness, and they probably did, but it's still not good enough. It should be quieter than this for modern day mainstream sedans. The next dislike only happens sometimes, and hopefully it's just this car, but there's a rattle that comes from this screen. If I literally just set my hand on there, the rattle goes away. There's also a little rattle from the seatbelt buckle over there. That happens in a lot of cars. If you just put tape on it, it'll go away. But the rattle for this is a little bit concerning because it just sits there. There's not a lot of structural support. There's not much you could do. But if I put my hand on it, it goes away. It's not actually doing it right now, but sometimes it's kind of annoying. So I'd love to hear thoughts on any other owners if you've experienced that. Now, the one I drove from a dealership did not have a rattle, but aside from that, the rest of it, there's no dash rattles, no ceiling rattles, nothing like that. So hopefully that's just a flaw. The next thing is a couple of small things, considering this is the top touring trim, and some of the competitors that I've had lately have had some features that this one doesn't, that Honda could have added, but they didn't. Let me go through a couple of those. The first, we'll go with the seats again. So these are perforated, but they're not ventilated. They have heating, but there's no ventilation at all on these front seats. The next thing is the steering wheel. I like the steering wheel. It's comfortable to hold on to, but you can't get a heated steering wheel. That should come standard on this top touring trim. More on the heating, these back seats don't get any heating either. They did on the last generation, but they don't on this one. Now it's possible that Canada gets a heated steering wheel and heated back seats, but the fact that this US market car for the last generation did have heated seats and now it doesn't back here, that's annoying. Now another dislike is with the horn. Now I don't honk the horn hardly ever, but sometimes you almost have to if somebody's not moving or if there's danger, a dangerous scenario. But my dislike is that this horn sucks. I mean, I don't think anybody can hear it. You probably couldn't even hear that. It sounds so small, so tiny, and if anybody's got music playing, I doubt they hear it. There was a van that cut off right in front of me and was moving into my lane, and I had nowhere to go. I couldn't slow down because there was somebody behind me, somebody next to me. I couldn't go anywhere, so I was honking, and I don't think they heard the dang horn at all. Honda, make your horn a little bit louder and better. Now, starting with my likes in no particular order, it's just the way that this car drives. So the actual handling is pretty good. The steering feel is nice. It's not super lightweight and super heavy either. It's just right in the middle, and the car is just so nimble. On a day-to-day aspect of driving this, it just drives really well. I mean, it's easy to live with, easy to drive. And if you want to have fun with it too, it actually is fairly fun, and you can take some corners at a pretty good clip. So the driving dynamics are definitely good. Now my next like is the fact that the Civic is still in the compact class. So it's not a huge car. It's not as big as the Accord or Camry or things like that, but it has excellent total space for its passengers. The back seat space is good. This doesn't look great because I scooted this seat back, but that's where I normally sit, and I have good leg room. I can fit a car seat behind where I sit without having to move myself forward. So back seat space is excellent. Plus the trunk space is also very good. So a combination of trunk space and backseat passenger space is fantastic. You don't usually get both, especially in the compact class, but this thing just swallows up cargo. This is a great car for a family. Now another like is in here. So if I back out, I'm gonna go to, let's see, I'll just go to Sirius XM. So the fact that Honda, for the first time ever, now gives us a branded audio system. So we'll go to sound. We have a Bose 12 speaker system with surround sound, if you want to, with a subwoofer. And this does sound pretty good. I believe it sounds better than what it used to sound like with the top end Honda Civic systems, but you can now get a branded Bose audio sound system in here. Now I took a recording with binaural audio, so go ahead and plug your headphones in and we can take a listen to this Bose sound system. Now another like is the fact that we have both wireless charging and wireless Apple CarPlay / Android Auto. Some cars lately that I've had give you either one or the other, wireless CarPlay but no wireless charging, or wireless charging but no wireless CarPlay. But check it out, I don't even know where, okay, my phone is down here. I didn't even know where it was, but there's a wireless charging mat down here on this touring trim and wireless Apple CarPlay, so you don't have to plug your phone in at all. You could keep it in your pocket, keep it in your purse, whatever, and have full function of the screen with your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. But that's awesome that you get both of them at the same time to reduce clutter and hopefully keep people off of their phones. Now my next like is something that other manufacturers have too, not all of them, but some of them. It's called the walk-away auto lock. So that's exactly what it is. Honda, of course, gives you the smart key system where you can lock it and unlock it with just touching the door handle. But let's say you got your hands full, you just got out of the car, you don't want to press lock here, you don't want to press lock on the inside or here. All you have to do, once you shut the door, if you have the key fob with you, just walk away, and once you get a few feet away, watch the mirror. Boom, it locks automatically. So those were obviously just a few things that I like and don't like about this 2022 Honda Civic. I'd love to hear what you like or don't like. This is just after spending a week with the car. And overall, I think Honda, of course, always has done a good job with this Civic for the most part. But be sure to check out the full review if you want to see more. Thanks for watching.